today we are going to be unlocking infinite rebirths in Steal a Brainrot.
Wait, how? Are we on like a modded game right now or something?
Yeah, what does infinite rebirths entail?
Well, we're not going to be like unlocking it the traditional way. Pretty much. Right now, we are on a special version of Steal a Brainrot. Right now, we have admin commands on this server. So if we run ;btools in the chat, we can give ourselves this very, very cool building tool block. And pretty much today, what I'm thinking we do is try to reimagine what the Steal a Brainrot bases would look like if you had infinite rebirths.
Whoa, infinite is a big number, Dad.
Are you sure we should be building bases based off of infinite rebirths and not like 100 rebirths?
Yeah, guys, today I want us to all go all out. And what we could do actually is let's put like a wall between all of our bases so that we can't like spy and see like what each other does. And then at the end, we can drop the walls and see what each of us thought of for what an infinite rebirth base might look like. And then, hey, who knows? Maybe like one of us would predict it right. And then once Steal a Brainrot comes around and is like a lot older, maybe they'll add infinite rebirths and maybe one of our predictions will look like that.
That would be cool.
All right, well, I just put my wall up between my base and your guys' bases. So, yeah, you guys got to make your wall next.
And do not peek on my side. I know exactly what I'm doing for infinite rebirths.
I know what I'm doing for infinite rebirths too.
All right, well, anyways, I guess since we're all getting started, I've actually also got a little bit of an idea for what I want to do for infinite rebirths. Now, pretty much, this game, it's literally about running a Brainrot factory. If you think about it, you have a bunch of workers, right? And then they're each like generating a product. The money is the product in this case. So why don't I make the infinite rebirth base look like a factory? I think that could look really cool. We can have like smokestacks coming out the top. We can have a bunch of factory buildings. We can have them. They could all be connected to each other. Dude, it's going to look so sick. All right. Well, the first thing that we're going to need to do. Yo, what in the world's going on here?
What? What's going on?
What are all these Brainrots doing on my side over here?
Hey, don't peek over your wall.
I literally didn't even peek over the wall. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's because you guys have a wall there, so it can't. Ah, I see.
Seems like you're gonna have to deal with the brain rots.
Yeah, that's fine. They're welcome over here on my side. But all right, the first thing that I want to do for this factory thingy that I'm trying to build is, if we're gonna build a factory, we're gonna need to have some more slots inside of our base. We're gonna need some more Brainrot slots for the Brainrots to stand on and do their work. So let's just connect this base over here next to mine. We can connect them and integrate them together perfectly, just like that. Yep, that looks pretty great. Okay, so now we've got a little bit more space on that side, but what if we do the same over here? We need to move this base in, except the thing is we have these stairs in the way. So let me go into the building tools and let's see if we can open up these stairs. By open up, I mean, what if we can select them and move them? Let me just go over here to my base, and it looks like the stairs are inside of this folder called decorations. Let me go around and then find the stairs. Oh, bro, if the stairs are all, oh my goodness, they're all individual pieces. I'm actually gonna have to select them all individually.
Oof, that is rough.
And stop listening to what I'm saying. I'm doing some private stuff here.
So wait, what are you guys doing for infinite rebirth?
Well, I figured that if you have infinite rebirths on your base, then your base would have to be pretty big.
Yeah, obviously.
So I'm trying to make my base as big as possible.
Okay, and then what are you gonna do if like once it becomes as big as possible?
Then I'm gonna make it so that you have so much room in your base that you can fit infinite brain rots.
Okay, interesting little scheme you got going on.
Oh, Dash, it's not gonna be a little scheme. It's gonna be a big scheme.
Okay, interesting big scheme you got going on, but yo, wait, I just got such a cool idea for this base. So you see how there's like a door over there? That's the door that the stairs were meant to lead to. We could have like a hallway that takes you to the door. I don't know why that sounds like such a cool idea in my head. I just really like hallways.
Well, you guys are forgetting one very important thing for your bases.
Oh yeah, and what's that?
If you have infinite rebirths, then your base is probably going to be really, really, really strong.
Oh yeah, my base is pretty strong, I'd say.
No, I mean, like, it's going to have really good defenses so that nobody can come in and steal your Brainrot.
Wait, you're kind of right on that.
But you know, you're not stealing my idea now.
You didn't even say what your idea was.
You can't make your base stronger in any way at all, ever.
I can make my base stronger if I want to. And in fact, I might do that actually.
Hey, no, that's my idea.
Kind of has a good point though. If you have infinite rebirths, then I would hope that your base has some sort of special defense to keep unwanted visitors out.
Yeah, no, that is a pretty good point. Anyways, I need to select these gray walls over here. I want to extend them out so that I can make a hallway, but slight problem, I can't find where the gray walls are. I've got my entire building selected over here, but I can't like pinpoint these gray walls. Let's see. Let me just keep on clicking around. Are these the gray walls over here? These might be the gray walls, I think. Actually, let me test it out. I can just move this and then, oh, it is the gray walls. Okay, so now let me find like exactly which piece is the gray walls, because I don't want to move everything. I don't want to move all the walls at once. I want to move only the gray walls. walls. So let's go through here, clicking on all of these. Wait, I've started to find the gray walls. Let me just keep on clicking around. There we go. Okay, we found both the gray walls over here. Now that we've got them found and selected, let's choose the size edit tool. And yo, this is actually so sick. We've got hallways now. This is so industrial looking. If I had one word to describe what my base is going to look like right now, it's very industrial. I'm trying to make this thing look, yeah, just super industrial and cool.
I can kind of see what you're going for. Well, my base, I don't really have a word to describe it other than just big.
His base is gonna be bad.
What? Hey, what's the hate for?
I'm just saying, mine's gonna be way better.
It's not like my base is gonna be bad though.
I mean, it's not gonna be as good as mine. Dad, your base is gonna be bad too, by the way.
Okay, yo, and we got to destroy him now. We can't have this little kid talking to us like this.
I'm not a little kid. I'm a big kid.
You're not even a kid yet. You're like a baby still. You don't qualify to be called a kid.
Your base doesn't be qualified to be called a kid.
Yeah, see? You don't even know how to do, like, proper insults. I didn't even feel anything.
No, you're probably crying right now on the inside.
No, I'm not. That's not a thing that I do. All right, but this is looking pretty epic now. Let me just bring this down a little bit. Yep. All right, this looks pretty sick. We've got this here, this hallway, but it looks a little bit dark. That's the only problem with it. Luckily for us, we should be able to fix that pretty easily. What I want to do is add a window over here.
Whoa, a window, so fancy.
Yo, stop. If you dash, stop opening that little mouth of yours.
It's actually not a little mouth, it's a very big mouth.
Isn't that like an insult that people say to each other?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, then it's a really, really huge mouth.
I don't think that's like a good thing. I'm pretty sure like when people say you have a big mouth, that's like that means something bad, doesn't it?
I think it means like you talk a lot about doing stuff, but then you never do it.
I do everything that I talk about. Remember that one time I said I was going to take over the dog park? Did I do that?
Yeah, you did. And then we had 50 angry dog owners sending us letters for months.
Yeah, but that dog park got taken over.
I don't even want to remember that day anymore. Anyways, let me select plastic for this. Oh, what is that? What did I select? Oh, that's pebble, not plastic. There we go. Now it's plastic. All right, for this glass, I'm going to make it look like glass. So let's make it look like glass.
That was the most meaningless sentence I think I've heard anyone ever say in their entire life.
No, it's not. It was not that meaningless. Wow, what's up with everyone insulting everyone today?
It's not really insult. I think we're just all messing around. That's what I sense from this whole situation right now.
Anyways, let me go ahead and just finish this up. And boom, look at that. We got ourselves a hallway. Also, guys, my game is starting to lag. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
What are you guys doing something weird? What is that?
Wait, are you reacting to my base?
Yeah, wait, I think your base is making me lag. You have so much stuff.
Let's just say I've got a lot of floors.
Oh my goodness. I don't even want to look at that.
What the heck? Okay, well, I gotta get back to working on my base. So we've got this hallway here now. That's pretty cool. But the next thing that I want to do is start making this place look more like a factory. And the number one thing that you can do to make something feel more like a factory is just add some smokestacks to it.
What's a smokestack?
It's like those things they have on top of like oil refineries and other factories that, you know, the smoke comes out of. There we go. I'm gonna put a big one right over here. Oh, wait, actually, let me see. How should I? Maybe I should have two small ones? I gotta think. How is this gonna look? I need to make it look really, 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 really epic. I'm really going for that nice oil refinery vibe, if you guys know what I'm going for.
Ooh, I know exactly what you're going for. I love that vibe.
Same here. It's actually so sick. Okay, so I've got this big column over here, this big block. Let me go ahead and make it gray now. Ooh, yeah, that's the exact gray that I need. Maybe a little bit darker, actually, so that it doesn't stick in with, like, the sky, or with the roof that well. Yeah, something like that. This way it blends out. Blends out? I mean, opposite of blends in with the roof as much. All right, now let's set it to studs. Okay, that looks... Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's not bad. And then we can have another clone of that above it, except for this one. Let's make it smaller. Yes, this is looking so smoky and so stacky.
I still don't even know what a smokestack is.
Yash, have you never been past like an oil refinery or something?
No.
Have you ever been past like a factory?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, this is the thing that they have on top of factories, but I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing is a little bit too big. Kind of want to make it all smaller. Let me see, can I do that? Oh, look at that, I can make the whole thing smaller. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna have that there, and then let me make the bottom part a little bit smaller. The bottom part's kind of too large right now. Oh, this looks so great.
Wait, why do you even have a smokestack? Your brain rots don't even produce smoke.
And these brain rots are very, very heavy machinery, all right? They produce all the smoke they need to. All right, I've got that one smokestack there. Now let me select the whole thing, clone it, move it over here, and then I want to make this one bigger. So let's just make it bigger like that. Oh, yeah, that's looking smoky right there. That is looking so good. And then I've definitely got to clone some more of these on like the roof of the base as well, like the main spot in the middle. Let's make this one a little bit longer. And wait, guys, hold on. I just realized since we're on this admin server, we can run the command semicolon_fly, and then this will allow us to fly around.
Yeah, I know, but don't peek over your walls like I did.
What? You peeked over the walls? Oh my goodness, and your base is getting even taller by the second.
it's pretty awesome up here. I'm gonna call my fortress N Enterprises.
And enterprises?
What is an enterprise?
I don't even know. Okay, but hold on. I'm going to make these smokestacks up here functional. Let me go here into the smoke tool on the build tools. And I'm just going to add some nice smoke coming outside of this thing. Oh, yes. This is so wonderful. All right. I think I made it a little bit too big, though. Let's make it like 5. And then let's set the color of it to pitch black. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We should make it a little bit bigger, I think. And then this little smoke emitter that we've got here, let's set the transparency of that to 1. All right, this looks pretty great if you ask me. I think this is a really great direction for Steel of Brainrot. They should add this to the real game. This is totally not I'm not promoting pollution, but this is just, it looks cool. All right, let's put this other one over here. Yeah, that looks pretty great. So we've got our 2 smokestacks there. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't really mess with the studded look here.
What?
I don't like the studded look.
No, the word you said before that. You don't mess with it?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying out some new phrases. Okay, just don't mind me if they don't come out as good. I've now learned to not use that one again.
Yikes. Yeah, don't say that again.
Guys, it wasn't that bad. Come on, I hear like the cool kids say it.
Well, you're not one of the cool kids.
Bruh, I think I'm pretty cool. No, I actually think I am pretty cool. I think what I'm doing right here is pretty sick.
Maybe for the birds and stuff. Aren't you putting like smoke everywhere?
Yeah, I guess this is pretty sick for the birds. The birds are not gonna like this.
The flurry floras are not gonna want to ever go into your base again. Or the dragon cannulonies for that matter.
Nah. The dragon cannulonies, they're gonna be chilling my base. Don't dragons literally breathe fire? They generate their own smoke, all right? I don't want to hear any dragon nonsense. Anyways, these 2 smokestacks up here look pretty sick. Let me just like make them a little bit more spaced apart from each other. And then since these ones are on like the middle of the base, these ones are like the main ones. Let me make them a bit bigger. So this one over here, let's make you a bit bigger because, oh, wait, that's huge actually. I don't want to make it that much bigger. All right, I think this... Yeah, this looks pretty great. All right, well, next thing that I need to do is I gotta have some pipes everywhere.
Pipes?
Yep. Factories, they always have like really cool looking industrial pipes that just go everywhere. So that's gonna be very, very crucial to my setup here. But the question is, how do I make a pipe?
Well, that's pretty easy. You just make a cylinder.
Yeah, but I want to make it like round, and I think I know what I can do actually. Okay, so I want to just have some pipes that go out of the ground and then like go straight back into the ground. That sounds pretty bad right now. That sounds like that it makes no sense, but it'll make sense in a sec. So I'm gonna have this thingy facing, hold on. Yeah, facing this way like that. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, we're gonna have it be 2 by 4 by 4. Let's make it gray like that. Actually, let's make it a little smaller. Yeah, like that. 2 by 3 by whatever. I don't even know what the measurements are on this anymore. And then let's make it a little bit taller over here. And then above that, let's put down a ball. Let me select the part type ball, put it down over here. And I think this could be a good method for getting like a rounded edge. Let's set the size to 3.2. No, not 3.2, just 3. There we go. And then we should be able to make it the same color and then move it down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's looking interesting. I need to make this line up perfectly with the other part of the pipe. Otherwise it'll look weird. You know what? I think that lines up good enough. Can I make the top part of it bigger? Oh, I can't. It makes the entire thing bigger. Okay, so we've got that. Now what happens if I clone the ball, then move it up a little bit? Yeah, you know what? This could work. I'm just gonna have to create a ton of clones. Oh wait, actually what I could do, hold on. I just realized a really good method. Let's select the ball, clone it, and then move it up and this way a little bit. There we go. Look, now it's actually gonna look like we have like a turning piece of a pipe. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm a genius.
What, you're using balls to build? Yeah, I've been doing that.
What?
Not in this build, but like, it's not that hard.
Okay, buddy. This pipe looks a little bit wonky, I'm not gonna lie. We don't have that nice, what's the word I'm looking for? You know that like nice smooth turn? Like what's that called? A nice... tangent. We don't have a nice tangent turn, but you know what? This will be fine. Yeah, no, this looks way poopier than I thought it would. I thought this was actually gonna look good, but yeah, no, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Well, I have an idea for what I can do with this. Let me just select it all. Bro, it's so hard to select all of this stuff. Let me just try this. Can I just like drag and then select it all? There we go. Give me all of this. Let me select it all. Come on. I think I've got it all selected. Okay, so now let's move it out here. Select the whole thing. Let's rotate it this way. Move it up over here. Or wait, actually, hold on. Unrotate. Let's put it on the roof over here and put this on the roof just like this. Oh yes, this is so sick. And then clone that, put another one here, make the bottom block a little bit shorter so that it's not sticking out. Actually, no, it's fine to be sticking out the thing. This is the ventilation. This is the ventilation system. That's all that this is. Let's put a ball over there. Let's add some smoke, and yeah, we can make it white because this is the steam from the steam cooling. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I think think this makes sense. You ever like cross those buildings that have big like white steam coming out of it?
I think you're actually right. I think that white stuff that you see is steam from the showers.
Really? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this looks pretty good. All right, so we've got the smokestacks up over there. We've got the steam thingy over here. What other stuff does every good factory have? We need a waste disposal bin.
What?
Oh, actually, no, we don't. We need a truck loading dock. That's way more important than the waste disposal bin.
Okay, there's no way this is gonna be added to the game. My base might actually be added to the game, and same with Ann's, but I don't know about yours, Dad.
Mine's gonna get added to the game too, all right? Maybe, like, potentially. Okay, let's go ahead and set a new floor down here. I need to set a new floor with a different color because this isn't gonna be any ordinary floor. This is gonna be a road. Actually, wait, I should have this cover up my entire base. Yeah. This will be sick. Let's just have this go around the entire area. Wait, one more thing that I should also put around here. A chain link fence.
Okay, now that's a little bit cheating. That's copying my idea.
Bro, you said having more security. That does not include a chain link fence.
It includes whatever I say it includes. Property of Baby Dash.
No, it is not property of Baby Dash. You can't just own that idea. Okay, but now let me set the material type on all of this to studs. Let's do all studs. There we go. That looks so sick. And then let's clone this, make it a little bit smaller. And what I want to do is have some lines on the road that will kind of serve as like parking spots. Let me set my increment back to 1. And then how are we going to do this? Well, first things first, let me make this a little bit bigger. Let me set my increment back to 0.01. Make this line a little bit bigger than it should be. And then let's make it white like that. Oh, that's too bright. How do I make it not so bright? Yeah, that one looks good. All right, so now I just got to make some little lines over here for the parking spots for all of the trucks that come and deliver stuff to my factory, of course.
Of course. That's very important for any sort of operational factory.
Of course, yeah. Having the truck loading stops is very important. But wait, and how high is your base? Oh my goodness.
I'm hoping on touching the sun soon.
Yeah, you know, at this rate, you probably will touch it soon.
That is if it were actually in the game. I'm pretty sure the sun is just a texture that's painted in the sky.
Well, if it was in the game, you probably would have reached it by now. All right, this parking area looks kind of all right. I'm satisfied with it. But now I want to add that chain linked fence and I want to try something. I wonder if I can make it so that my lasers, my base lasers around the whole base turn on and off. What if I build the fence out of the lasers and then I can turn it on and off?
I thought of that.
No, I don't think you did. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't even know if this will work. It probably won't, to be honest, but I want to try it out. If this doesn't work, then I already said that it probably won't. So that's my disclaimer. Okay, hold on. What I want to try doing is inside of the build tool, I can select all the lasers in my base. Look, I can select, all the important lasers that are meant to protect the base. Now, I wonder what happens if I copy one of the lasers, move it out over here, and then step on the lock base thingy. Does it lock the laser to... Oh my goodness. Oh my... Wait, hold on. This is gonna be so sick.
Wait, it worked?
No, what? Why would it didn't work? It didn't work at all.
Okay, you better not be lying right now.
What? Lying? Nah, I don't do that. Okay, I'm just gonna select all of these lasers. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Why did I only select one earlier? Let me select this one, this one, this one. Oh my goodness, dude. I've actually dreamed about doing this.
Doing what?
This.
What is this?
You'll see. Oh man, I gotta wait for my base to open up though. I don't know if I can clone them when it's locked. I probably can. All right, let's just clone this. Move it out this way. Wait, this looks so awesome. Have it go down here. And then I just gotta clone a bunch of these around the entire base. Man, I really hope this works. Imagine if this all breaks as soon as my base timer ends. That would be quite catastrophic. Let's just put these all over the place. And then this is gonna make it so that the entire base gets locked. Like literally the entire 3 bases worth of base that we have in here will get locked upon pressing the base lock button. Let's move this here, and then we can put down one more. This is so insane. I'm gonna have to extend the floor a little bit to accommodate for this, but that's easy to do. Let's rotate this, extend this out here. Oh my goodness. Yo guys, I don't think you know what's coming your way.
Oh, I know exactly what's coming my way. My base is the best one here, and I know it.
Bro, it's not. It's simply not.
Well, wait. At the end of this, we should do a challenge. Whoever's base is the hardest to break into wins.
Well, I don't think those are the only criteria that we should be judging on.
Yeah. There's also other factors like looks and I don't know, functionality and the layout of the base.
Yeah, I mean, those are kind of important, but not as important as if I can break inside of it.
I guess you can be the test dummy, Baby Dash, because you're like the smallest and the biggest threat to breaking into someone's base.
I'm not a dummy.
I said test dummy. That's like that means you're just like the thing for testing purposes.
I'm a lot more than just for testing purposes, you
I
know.
was just joking around. I kind of knew you would react like that. All right, but when is my base base gonna open up? I really want to see all of this turn off and then turn on again after I walk on the button. Looks like we got 36 seconds left. Okay, let me try to get all the walls done before that timer runs out. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of doubtful. There's a lot more walls that I gotta place here. Okay, let's go here. Uh-oh, wrong button. What am I doing? Press that. Open this up. There we go. All right, how much time do we have left? 14 seconds?
Wait, to finish our build?
No, but we should check out each other's bases soon. My base is like almost done. This looks pretty sick. 4, 3. Okay, imagine if all this stuff doesn't turn off. Oh my good. No, this is the coolest base ever. This is actually the coolest base ever.
Wait, why? Why is your base the coolest base ever?
No reason, but let me just say, once we're checking out each other's bases, we got to check out your guys' first. And the lasers light up again as soon as I walk over the button. Nah, this is so sick. This is actually so sick. I literally said it earlier. I was not expecting this to work.
Well, my base has a lot of functional features on it as well. You guys might think that it's only looks because it's so tall, but it's actually got a lot of utility.
Like what?
Well, you can store a lot of brain rots in it, for example.
How many Brainrot slots do you have in your base, actually? Have you counted that?
That's actually a really good question. Let me start counting.
All right.
I'm gonna need to count how many bases I have inside of my base first, and then I can start counting how many slots I have.
All right, well, my base is like almost done. As soon as I'm done with these walls, it'll be done. Is your guys' almost done?
Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm like almost done. My base is ready for your walls to be dropped.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing what you got.
My base is really ready for your walls to be dropped.
How ready is it for the walls to be dropped?
Really, really ready.
All right, I believe it. Anyways, this is, I've got some crazy stuff going on in here. I need to, oh no, what have I done? I've closed the building tool panel, so I can't see the thingy that I'm building right now. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Aha, there it is. I found it. All right, let me clone this, move it here, clone this, move it here. And okay, the front is done. Now I just got to do the side over here.
What do you need to do exactly on the side?
You'll find out soon enough. All right, I'm going to start on this side over here, though. What thing do I have selected right now? Okay, I have that one selected. Let's bring it back here, move it into position, and all right, here we go again.
How do I make it so that this thing actually works, though?
Make what actually work? Yo, because I'll say one thing that I always do with all of my bases, or like everything that I build, I always make it work. I make it for real.
Yeah. Well, mine is just a concept, okay? If this actually gets added to the game, then Sammy will be in charge of making it work.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. We don't even need to make everything in our base functional right now.
Well, I am making it all functional because this is sick. There we go. All right, so we're almost done with the walls. After I finish up with this, though, there's one more thing that needs to be done. And okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. So yeah, we've got this whole fence around here. Now the next thing that I need to do, obviously, is extend the ground out. Yep, this is the last step. Let me extend it out over there, and then I also got to do the same on the other side. And bingo, my time is up. I finished my base.
Bingo.
Bingo, bongo, bango, boongo. All right, my base is done. Are you guys ready to drop down the walls?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, well, I'm gonna select the wall on my side. You guys select the wall on your side. On 1, we drop them. All right, are you guys ready?
Let's drop them.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I have dropped my wall. You guys didn't drop your wall.
There we go. I just got it.
Whoa, that's a lot of smoke.
Wait, Baby Dash, do you see all the red stuff?
What? No?
Oh, you'll see the red stuff later. But hold on. Let's save my base for last. I want to see your guys' base first, starting with Ann's. Wait, hold on. Ann, how many slots does it have in here?
Well, I actually counted, and there is 24 bases in my base, totaling a total of 226 animal podiums.
What in the world?
The normal Steeler Brainrot base only has 24, I'm pretty sure.
Well, anyways, if you guys would like to follow me up here, as you can see, I've got some very nice ladders and stairs to get up.
Wait, guys, look at my base in the distance. It looks so cool, doesn't it? I should have put smokestacks on the side over there with the hallway. That would have been cooler.
Well, guys, keep coming up. You can see all of my brain rots.
How do you actually have brain rots in all of these bases?
I filled my base up.
You probably just cloned them, didn't you?
And wait a second, guys, come down here. You missed a really important part of my base.
Okay, wait. The witching event just happened. What have you got over here?
Well, it actually has to do with the witching hour.
You brought the witch machine over here?
I brought the witch fuse machine, and I've also got some of the other fuse machines as well.
You got the other one? Oh my goodness, you got the witching hour, dude. You got... Wait, I haven't even noticed any of these.
I would have brought the old crafting machine back too, but I couldn't find it anywhere in this map.
Maybe because it got deleted.
All right, well, and your base was pretty cool. I think I would rate it a solid...
Better be an infinity out of 10.
Maybe like a... I mean, it's like pretty standard. Maybe like, I don't know, like 7 out of 10?
I'll rate it a 5 out of 10.
What? Baby Dash, don't forget what you rated my base.
You have to rate my base fairly.
Well, and that puts you at a total of 12 out of 20. Well, Baby Dash, let's take a look at your base next. And starting off, what in the world is this?
Okay, well, it doesn't actually do anything right now, but Sammy will make it do anything. This is the Brainrot cannon. So pretty much the way that it works is if there's like somebody who keeps trying to steal from you, pretty much what you can do is like load up one of your brain rots in here, and the better the brain rot is, the more powerful the cannon is. And then you can like shoot someone with it, and then they like get knocked down on the ground for like 10 seconds. And like the better the brain rot is, the longer they get knocked on the ground for.
Whoa, you thought up like the whole concept.
Yeah, I need to make it so this actually gets added to the game. Look, right now there's a dragon cannon only loaded up in the canyon.
That's why it's glowing with fire.
Yeah, but he looks really cool.
Well, is that all you've got? Because you don't have any floor over here.
Yeah, okay, that's like a defense mode. So normally you can't go inside of it if you're like a bad guy because you're gonna have to like fall through the floor.
You have a void mode. Okay, interesting.
And I can stand over here and shoot all of the bad guys that I want with my laser gun.
Interesting setup. Well, I like the brick walls, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd rate it yeah, honestly a 7 out of 10.
What? This deserves a 20 out of 10.
Well, I mean, no, I mean, I don't know if this is that much better than Ann's. I mean, Ann's is pretty practical too. Like, yours is cool, but it doesn't have like, I mean, it does have the cannon. I guess I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for the thought into the cannon.
Honestly, I like the way that the cannon looks. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 as well.
So that means I beat in.
Wait, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 actually. I'm not going to 8 out of 10. I forgot that this cannon is literally aimed at my factory.
Well, speaking of your factory, let's go check that out next.
All right, well, if me and Ann both voted 7 for Baby Dash's base, that's 14 out of 20 for your base.
Yes, that means I'm in first place.
Well, Dash, I don't think your base is winning any eco-friendly awards anytime soon.
Yeah, that wasn't quite what I was going for. As you can see, all of these trees here, they're all shriveled up and dead. I think that's because of my factory.
What?
But look, if you would follow me up here, you can actually see the inside of the factory. So right here, this is the air conditioner. Yep, that's making the cold air come inside.
Wow, you have industrial grade air conditioning.
And then over there, we have the hallway. Guys, I'd like you to sit here and glamour at the hallway, please.
It's just a hallway. Ow! Negative 5 points.
Yo, it was an accident. It was an accident. I'm sorry, sir. Could I get you a medical safety kit and a hard hat?
Of course you have safety kits and a hard hat here because it's a factory.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, do you guys want to see the coolest part though?
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so over here we have the truck loading docks. No, I'm kidding. That's not the coolest part. Let me go here and I'll show you guys something. Check this out.
Wait, are you gonna pull up the lasers?
Look at this.
What in your... Did they go around your whole base?
Look at this. We've literally got an automatic laser wall that goes around the whole base. But I want to test something. I want to see if you guys can go through it or not because I don't know if you can go through the lasers. Here, try going. Wait, hold on. Allow for friends. Oh, it doesn't work anymore.
I'm respawning.
Yeah, just respawn and then try to go through this. I can go through it because I'm the owner of the base, obviously. I don't know if it'll actually prevent bad guys from coming in, though, in this current iteration.
All right, I'm going in. Let's see if it stops me. Ha! Your base sucks. I can go inside.
Bruh. All right, well, you know what? Your cannon didn't work, Baby Dash. My fence doesn't work. If this actually does get added to the game as the Infinite Rebirth base, then I'm sure Sammy will make it work. Yo, can we get, like, one more good glimpse of this thing? This thing is so sick looking.
2 out of 10.
What? No, Baby Dash, rate it honestly.
Okay, fine. I kind of like the laser wall. I'll give it like 6 out of 10.
Bruh, Baby Dash always scores low.
I think I'll give it a... I could give it a bad score and just win.
No, I would win.
Oh, you're right. Okay, in that case...
Wait, no, Ann, vote it honestly. Don't change your opinion based off of if Baby Dash wins or not.
I think I would give it an 8.
Wait, so that means 6 plus 8, that's equals to 14!
Wait, so, yeah, I win because my 14 was better.
No, we got the same score.
My base would beat yours in a fight.
No, it would not. My base would have security guards armed around here that would shoot your base to death.
Well, I still think my base is the most practical. Mine has machines in here.
Mine is a machine. But comment below whose base you think was the coolest. That was pretty crazy, and if you want to watch the next video, then click on the video on the screen right now.